Rosa's juggling. Oh, did you see me when she was off stage and I went after her?
Yeah.
Luma hit me into the Rosa back air and I died like
Yeah, I saw that.
Shelma's way.
Yeah.
I was like, is that... okay. You know, on one hand, you get a little bit salty because it's like, okay, I guess Luma is retarded.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's like, okay, you know, you did well.
Yeah,
That was very well seen.
Yeah, she had some very good setups. I was very impressed
solid.
with how she played as well. So
Yeah, it was a good set. I really enjoyed playing it. It was a really good set against Rocks too. Holy moly. I've had some really good tourney sets, but the set against Ivra I'm probably least satisfied with because, you know, when you know what you're doing wrong, but you don't know how to do it right. Against Sheik to say like, oh, she's beating me with like these jump over fairs. What is my go-to option against this? And one thing I do think is I need to go for like pivot grabs more. But for example, he would like run to the other side of the stage, shoot needles at me, and then if I jumped to try to approach it, he would just shoot them again.
yeah.
And they would reach me before my Zair reached him, and I was like, oh, I thought I could Zair if he tried to do this, but I cannot. And it was just like, I guess I ground approach against Sheik as Zero Suit. That's so disgusting, you know?
Yeah, that's not really an option you want to go for.
No. But,
Hebben jullie al gespeeld, Roberto?
hey, je kan nog wel. I can still hear you. You gotta cover the microphone if you're talking in Dutch, dummy. You gotta cover the microphone if you're talking in Dutch. Fucking idiot. Let's get into the game. Ivra against Antireflex.
Yeah, let's do that first. So, Rob against Sheik, what do you actually think about this matchup?
I think it's closer to even than it's ever been before.
Yeah.
Generally, I mean, it's the whole Sheik story, right? Sheik wins neutral, but then Sheik tries to kill Rob, and Rob is a fat-ass motherfucker. I'm sorry for all this. You know, I'm just really riled up with adrenaline. That is why I'm cursing all the time, and I apologize to viewers at home. I'll try to watch it. Anyway, Rob is really fat, so it's really hard to kill him. See, that Ubby would have killed me. That Ubby would have killed me. Now I'm salty.
But it won't kill Rob.
But anyway, so Rob is fat, and Sheik wins, but then Rob gets like stray hits, and eventually Sheik gets caught in the 50-50, and Sheik dies at like 60. And it's sad.
Like
up
that
there.
fist?
No, that wouldn't kill, even if it hit, I don't think.
No.
But yeah, that is the story of Sheik in this fetch, right? Good characters like Ryu, Mario, Rob even. Yes, I consider Rob a good character. You win neutral, you deal damage, you get hit by stray hits, and then the kill setup can just end your stock at like half the percentage that you end theirs.
That was a very good crouch by Ivra. Just being
Yeah.
aware of the
What I
fact-
really noticed is that he under-abuses crouches against me. At a certain point, he started crouching for down tilts and whatnot, and then whenever I shot a Paralyzer, he would shield it. He
Gets the gyro!
He probably doesn't know, but you can crouch under Paralyzer with Sheik.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a lot of people aren't really using Rob's gyro. That's going to be the kill. It's not
Good DI.
great DI.
Watch Beefy smash dudes. Here's the ledge setup. Gets the stage spike, gets it again. Gets the stage spike, gets it again.
Tries to get this.
Gets the stage spike, gets again. There's all 3%. We take those. Gets the stage spike, gets it again. And the gyro ran out. I don't know. I don't think that's very worth. I don't think that's very worth.
No, that's definitely not a situation they want to be in.
Oh,
Almost sniped.
almost sniped twice.
But what I was saying before the amazing stuff by Antireflex was that a lot of people aren't really using ROB's gyro against him, which is definitely a really good tool to do.
You can just say Rob. You don't need to say ROB. Okay, that's not actually a 50-50. You can just jump out of that. And if you're scared of jumping, you can jump air dodge, and it will work too. Like the up throw 50-50 was something that Sheik mains quote-unquote discovered like one day after the patch, and then it got dispelled like 2 hours later by God's My Rock. So
Yeah.
it's you saw me avoid that every single time. So
Yeah, that's going to be the second dice grab with no capitalizing.
you tried to go for the dare, but canceled it unfortunately.
Yeah.
And anti-reflex. This is the worst thing about playing against Sheik. If you
Wow.
very good timing from Ivra. And that is one thing Ivra has. Ivra is a very technical player. His reaction skills, especially, are just really good.
Oh, almost got to read.
And he really plays to his strengths. as someone who has, you know, like good reaction skills. He's not someone who goes for reads. He just kind of waits for you to mess up and then reacts to it, right?
Yeah.
That is his playstyle. Anti-reflex, on the other hand, all about getting those percentage with gyros and lasers, and then just going for 50.
Yeah.
And if you approach him, he's going to try to wall you out with neutral airs. And
He's
neutral
somebody
air
that
is amazing. If you check the frame data on it, I think the hitbox lasts from like frame. It's basically the same as Cloud's down air. You auto cancel it and it's super safe and even plus in shield. Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be the bounce of fish kill.
Needles to bounce.
But I also feel like Anti-Reflex is the kind of player that just makes you approach and then punish your...
Woo! Did you see that gyro charge cancel?
That was sexy.
Good main game. My game.
And then he will punish your commitment for approaches.
Well, if I was Ivra in this situation, I would never approach. And there we saw him wall people out with Nair.
That move is really, really good in there. You actually want to punish that on the startup because the landing of it is really hard to punish. That's the B-boop, but that won't kill.
But still a solid comeback this stock by Anti-Reflex. Forward airing him into the gyro, not quite comboing further though.
Yeah.
And Ivra keeps finding his way in Anti-Reflex's defense, using that dash tag. Gets the beat boop. Amazing DI by Ivra.
Yeah,
oh.
every single time, just doesn't die. Very
But
good stuff.
Anti-Reflex still in control. Oh, but Ivra ends swinging back with the gyro into forward airs.
I mean, Ivra still has a stock lead, so he's still in a better position right here. Good nair landing.
But
by
a
Anti-Reflex.
good position can turn sour real quick with Anti-Reflex here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that
might just kill. Yep. Okay, so Anti-Reflex basically needs to get into like with this
7?
rage like 100 because Ivra has shown amazing DI on the Rob's beat boop. And
good,
shout outs to Beefy Smash Dudes for labbing that out. The down throw up air combo that Rob uses, which is called the beat boop. Very awkward to the eye.
Oh! That was ridiculous, dude!
Reflex!
That was ridiculous!
Is that the boy? The kid? Oh, from downtown! Look at this replay! Get fucked!
Boy!
Get fucked! Oh, my
God.
goodness!
Get exposed, as Angel
Oh my
Cortez would say.
goodness.
Get exposed. Wow, that was amazing.
Anti-reflexes setups are 2000XX, dude.
This guy gets a lot of flock for the fact that he does this stuff, but his setups are so good.
Okay, real talk. I'm gonna tell you how to beat Rob setups, alright? If he puts his gyro at roll distance, you wait on the ledge.
Yeah.
If he puts if he grabs his gyro and moves towards the ledge, you just get up attack. And your get up attack should deal
gyro.
with the gyro mix up.
Yeah.
I don't know if this goes for all get up attacks, but most of them, for as far as I know.
Yeah. It depends on the get up attack.
You can also roll if he approaches the ledge with it.
Yeah.
But on like a super hard read, I guess he could like throw the gyro towards where you're gonna roll. But even in that case, he's not gonna get a follow up. So if you're unsure, just roll away. And generally, that deals with most of his like mix-up. You just need to react to him grabbing the gyro and coming towards the ledge.
But it's not necessarily only that setup. It's just in general. His punish game, his setups, his reactions are amazing.
Like if you look at Anti-Reflex's like player skill, then his knowledge of Rob is off the charts. The way he sets up his gyro combos. You know, okay, so I play this guy on the weekly, right?
Yeah.
So I've gotten destroyed many a time by his stupid setups, or else stupid, amazing setups. They feel stupid when you get hit by him because it's just like, is that supposed to work?
Yeah.
But he does stuff like he jumps towards you, Z drops a gyro on your shield, floats back and up smashes.
Yeah.
If the gyro hits you, it bounces you into the up smash.
You know the thing I like about him?
It makes you cry.
The thing about him I like is the fact that he's not like somebody that just has like one trick, you know. It's not a one-trick pony. It's a player that
he has multiple setups.
He has multiple really, really strong setups.
And this is what I was talking about knowledge earlier, right? If you know what the opponent is doing and you have enough experience to not have to decipher an answer on the spot, because okay, back to my Sheik example, right? Sheik is using short of fairs a lot. You need to know what your go-to answer is to that approach. And that is what Antireflex has. He has his go-to answer to all Rob's issues, basically.
Oh, wow. The dare on the gyro, though. That's
He tried to cancel it like the banana trick, but that doesn't work. I don't think that works. Maybe it was because it was still bouncing, but
yeah,
kind of back and forth right now.
Yeah.
Antireflex getting juggled, gets a fair though.
That Nair is so good at landing. It's such a good landing tool.
It's a good landing tool against characters that with low vertical airspeed. For example, Zero Suit and like Cloud, who extends his arms upwards very quickly, get there before his Nair comes out, right?
Yeah, but in general, if people are right below you, like, a lot of people aren't punishing the startup of the move, but that's like where he's most vulnerable. So you have to punish the startup. Otherwise, you basically have to read the habit that the ROB player or Raw player has after.
Antireflex is very smart, never air dodging pretty much out of Ivra setups, just jumps away, and that's a kill. That's definitely a kill, and that
no
that
DI
is
by Ivra
so
this time.
solid. I mean, even if I don't think DI could have saved him there,
no,
and you know, if you DI it towards the right, you end up on the left, and you have to DI it to the left, something like that. So you DI the upper to the right, you get hit on the left, and you DI to the left, something like that. Don't quote me on that. Look up BB Smash Dudes on YouTube. They got a video explaining this. It's tough. It's awkward. It's not tough. It's just awkward. Once you're used to it, it's easy. But I for sure am not used to it.
That's what most kind of DIs. That once you know how to DI stuff, it's definitely not the hardest stuff to do. If the DI is the same all the time. Like
except if you rely on SDI, for example, against like Bayonetta's forward airs. Ivra using his own ledge traps against him.
And like I said, people need to use that. I've actually played against... Oh, almost got him. I've actually played...
Ivra, calm down.
Yeah, getting the setups. And
he didn't have fuel. He didn't have fuel.
Amazing stuff by
Ivra going... Oh, that's a missing fuel.
I've actually done the Rob setup with Diddy multiple times where I put the gyro on the ledge and then they just pop up and I up smash them the exact same way. You can do it like Rob does it.
Very, very strong early lead by Ivra right here. And Antireflex on his last stock for this game. Throws a gyro. Gets the setup.
Gets the setup and that kill.
That's what I was talking about. He just randomly like combos out of his gyro.
It's not one thing. It's so many different setups.
He always knows where the knockback is going to go.
Yeah. But definitely, like you can see, Rob has a lot of trouble actually getting back on stage. If you just put his own gyro on that ledge, it's really difficult for him to fight against that as well.
I mean, he has the same answers that any character has, to be honest.
Which is still pretty difficult.
Apparently not going to do it because Rob is fat. Rob is a heavyweight character in the game Super Smash Bros. 4 for the Wii U.
Oh, almost got it again, dude.
And it's that trap. He just drops it by the ledge and starts reading your roll.
Yep.
And that's what happens if you roll too late. You got to recognize the fact that he's going towards the ledge.
Gets the Ado's read and gets the kill.
Beep boop. 2-0.
Beep boop 2-0.
Is this?
And that will be the game. And this is best of 3. Yeah.